And hello one and all, Jacovic here, bringing you episode 4, I do believe, of Maestia Dungeons. And we are off. We are in Yothiem, and this is Expert Dungeon. As you can see, these guys are level 49. As you can see, they vaguely progress in level when you're killing them. Well, i.e. when you're doing the dungeons. So this dungeon is quite good. It's got a lot of animated backgrounds and stuff. It also has animated. Oh, hang on, let me kill that. Animated bridges and stuff, which is really good and very enjoyable. Ooh, got to catch up with Axa here. He's flying away. The dynamic lighting in the dungeon itself is very good, and you can also get some really good epics in here. Now, the dungeon itself is a bit of a maze. It's actually an offshot to the actual zone, and basically what that means is it takes on the aspects of the zone. So above here, under this massive giant dungeon, is just an ice plane of zone. Now, we haven't decided whether or not we were going to release some zone videos just to show you what sort of zones you're dealing with. But nonetheless, here we are, and this is the first boss. His name is Mumuk the Course. What is it? Connoisseur. This boss really is good. He's I think he's a tank, or he's not a mage like the rest of them, but these monsters in here can actually do some serious amount of damage. So it's always best to tank and spank like so. As you can see, I get some serious damage done on me, so I do crowd control rather than having the boss on me because I cannot tank the bosses. Even though it's level 49, we are in equivalent of heroic mode, so I can probably solo it at level 72. Yeah, easily. I mean, I'm doing 25,000, 20k hits on this boss. See, I'm out damaging Axenia, so here we go. It's almost dead. Again, like I say, because the names are greyed out like this, I won't actually get any loot. Nope. Well, and we're off. Again, as you can see, I'll just use my healing thing. Bodoink. There we go. Brilliant. That's a passive milestone. These here, the traps and everything, the healing stones, they're on a cooldown. You get a cooldown of 190 seconds. So it tells you, and you can make some very interesting build around your traps and so forth, but a lot of people just pop your cooldown so you don't die and so forth. It's really good. And here we go. We are on our way. Going through. These big giant crystals of some sort get in the way a lot, and it's rather annoying, but there we go. Kill that lot. There we go. Axel do his lightning. Should do. Well, it would help if Axel actually hit his lightning. Boom. There we go. I mean, my concentrated fire is level 7, and that roughly does between 15 and 25,000 damage, which I think is correct for my level. But again, some of my skills are not actually fully upgraded. Now, you have to upgrade your skills. You go to Superior City, which is the main city in the game, and you have to upgrade your skills. They cost from, I don't know, 20 to 30,000 K. I mean, money isn't that hard to make, but when you want to get into the millions, you have to start selling stuff on the auction house and stuff like that, or selling oranges, epics and oranges. I mean, I've got my level 73 gear all mapped out, ready to go. But if you start selling oranges like that, these things can get sold for clean stuff. Like a clean orange bow will go for 200 to 400k, per item. And then if it's upgraded like mine, my plus 12 bow here, especially with the agility, physical damage and hit rating, I will get between 10 and 12 mil per bow. But again, you have to pay premium shop prices, i.e. upgrade scrolls and protection scrolls, so it all averages out. And we are now done the second boss. We're on our way through here trying to tank and spank all the trash mobs. By this point we were getting pretty harassed. It's quite a lot of tank and spanking needing to be done, but at the same time, for lower levels, if you're in a big group, your EXP here is really good. But doing crowd control wasn't doing very well. So if I kill that last mage, right, there we go. Right, this is the fourth boss. This guy is a Mormok, and he's a Grim Reaper, and he does some serious damage, even on us. So if you're a level 100 tank and you think you're cocky and arrogant, trust me, don't be. He's level 40 something, and he can still do some damage. See, there you go. Look, he's still, if he hits 3,000 odd on a level 100, yeah. Xenia doing is a professional tank. He knows exactly what she's doing. He's doing, sorry. I mean, you can kill this guy real quick, but as you can tell, he is an actual tank you're killing. And it does drain your mana, so you slow him down with your shots or your poison. Get your concentrated firing for a ranger or your whatever your damage dealing skills are. So best thing here was to actually fear him, which Xenia did, because you see even Xenia took some damage, and we finally get him down. Nice little cutscene. And again, no loot because of the thing, but nonetheless. And we're off. I think we're going the wrong way, aren't we? This way? This way, right. Excuse me. And the layout of the dungeon itself is just one long sort of dungeon. Lots of opening of corridors and stuff like that after killing a boss. So it's a progression dungeon. Each boss you kill then leads on to another section in the dungeon, and you progress forward, and then until you get to bits like this where you have to kill these just to get to the Rapture in Space. Now Rapture in Space is like back in the Papyrus dungeon, or was it Pectus, I'm not sure, Papyrus dungeon, where you had to navigate through, but this one would actually take you and progress you onwards. Here we go. Now if you remember, this is where we came in earlier. So off we go. The big door, which had that big purple glowing sphere next to it, has now opened. There. And now we just go down some corridors, try not to kill ourselves. Now earlier in the video I said to you that there will be some animated bridges, and this is what I meant. This dungeon really is good. It's good fun. Did I waste my trap? Yes, I did. Oh well. Go down here to another boss. So as you can see, it's like a corridor leading onto a corridor. You can always tell by the actual mini-map. As you can see, you can't tank and spank these and try and take everything, because the trash mobs will actually run back to their original spawn points and do that, and that is bad because you are then trapped and you can't actually do some damage because you are either on a poison or on a slow maneuver. See what I mean by them coming back? You can't go too far with them. You have to actually kill them, because when you're running back through, then they can slow you again. Right, and now we're on to the fourth boss. Excuse me, yes, I still have a cold. I do apologise for that. So it's horrible, and I am trying to get rid of it. Right, again, this is a Grim Reaper Marmok. This one's a mage, not Mormok. Mormok was the one before. This one's actually a mage, and there's a pain in the backside. But you have to kill all these trash mobs, otherwise once you hit the boss, they'll all spawn on you. And that can actually lead to death. So you actually have to put some planning into this and not just go in and think, oh yeah, we can do this, blah 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 blah, because trust me, you can't. See there, see, the minute you You actually have to keep them target. That is why. Otherwise, look at my health. I'm halfway down. So it's a matter of spam your AoEs, tank and spank, and drop a thing to stun the boss. Once the boss is stunned, get your mana back, and you're away. And because he's on fear, he'll get caught. The only problem is once he does that, he then calls on his other ads. So being as I'm crowd control, I should be over here and kill them. Oh, he took some serious health off of me there. And dead. And the animated bridge. And this leads on to the last boss of Yothiem. And we've got to run all the way back now, which is quite a pain. No point in looting the boss because, quite frankly, well, yeah, won't get anything. Again, like I said before, these guys can actually slow you, and these are the guys that we didn't kill because they ran off. That's why you have to kill them on the way back, like so. And now you're wondering, well, why are you getting this sort of buff? That buff you see is when I pass Xenia. It's a speed buff. So when he stops and I run past him, I will get what they call a passive buff system. And if I can catch up to him, right, there's that. And if I, there we go, there you go, passive speed, see? Very quick. Across the animated bridge, taking a look at the huge drop. Graphics are incredible, as you know. Now, in here, this is the skeleton boss. Now, these mage folk can hit hard, so I need to let Axa go in first because like I say, if I could almost die on the last one. This guy here, Demon General Nisa, this guy really does put in some damage, and it's a matter of actually have to tank and spank the ads again, because once you hit him, that's it. You start getting some serious damage, and he's already charged up. It's ready to go. So it's a matter of bang, drop your enlightenment if you've got it, AoE spam. If you're a crowd control like ranger, bow rangers rather, it's a matter of tank and spank, boom, get out of the way. If you're slowed, you are in trouble because you can't really tank everything. My concentrated fire there actually hit it on crit, which was brilliant. That is exactly what we need. So our passive Maystones have now activated and you get healed. But Nisa, this guy is actually quite strong, so you have to target him. Again, watching your mana. Getting him down. Again, crowd control on the ads. Making sure they're dead. If you've got heals, use them. If you can't, if you don't think you're going to last, just hit one of your cooldowns for your actual health and you should be okay. And there we go. That was the last boss of the dungeon. I'd just like to give a big thank out to Thomas, Xenia here. He is the Temple Knight, is the blue guys, TK's best cleric, one of the best players in the game, and he's very helpful and he's helped me for a lot, and I just want to give a big shout out to him and say thank you. And yes, if you like my videos, again, rate, like, subscribe. That helps a lot. It gets the content out there. Everybody gets to see it then. Maybe more subscribers. Again, thank you very much. And again, share the videos, subscribe. Thank you.